Without further ado, Nelta will do our meditation. Nelta. Let's see.
Good morning. Please join me in the morning meditation as you gently close your eyes. Take in some deep cleansing breaths and just feel yourself become aware of your consciousness with spirit. Bring your attention to the heart area. In the center of your chest, a tiny green light spins there. This light is unconditional love. On your next exhale, grow this light to the size of your heart. This green light fills your heart. On your next exhale, breathe out this light into space around you. This light grows to surround your whole body. Inhale again. This light of love, it fills your heart and chest. It infuses your whole being with the light of compassion, empathy, and connection. Continue to breathe in and out with this green light in and all around you for several breaths. Your self-love increases. Your love for others begins to increase. Your appreciation for all that is infuses you with more loving energy. Through this green light, you see the world as a beautiful place. And you see the beauty in yourself. As you breathe, bring the air into your belly to get ready to chant. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in and breathe out. I give love and I receive love. My heart is open. I feel grateful. I love myself and others. I see the beauty in all people and all around me. I am compassionate. I feel profound joy in my life. I accept myself just as I am. I am surrounded by love. Take a moment and feel that healing energy. As you breathe, streams of this beautiful light weave in and around your heart, in the space around you, and grows to surround your dwelling, your neighborhood, your town, your city, your state, your country. And now it's time to integrate back into your body, back into this place. Bring your awareness to your body as you gently open your eyes. And so it is.
So it is. Thank you.
Good morning, everyone. We'd love to have you all stand and read our vision and mission statement with us. CSL West Georgia is a joyful global community where everyone belongs. Through our unique spiritual teachings, we provide a safe environment to experience compassionate living. I believe there is one creative intelligence operating throughout the universe. I believe my purpose is to allow this divine mind to express in, as, and through me. I know that this divine presence is a power for good, which responds to my conscious use to create a life filled with health, love, peace, and success in all things. I use it now and I rejoice in it. And so it is.
So it is. Good morning, everybody. We have a Karen Drucker song for you this morning. Gratitude before me, gratitude behind me, gratitude to the left of me, gratitude to the right of me, gratitude above me, gratitude below me, gratitude within me, gratitude all around me, and I'm so grateful. Yes, I'm so grateful. I'm so grateful. I'm so grateful. All right, you guys are sounding pretty good, but you can do better, okay? Gratitude before me, gratitude behind me, gratitude to the left of me, gratitude to the right of me, gratitude above me, gratitude below me, gratitude within me, gratitude all around me, and I'm so grateful. Yes, I'm so grateful. I feel so grateful. I'm so grateful. Let's sing that again. I'm so grateful. I'm so grateful. I feel so grateful. I'm so grateful. I'm so grateful. That was fun. Thank you.
Dorothea. I want to introduce Dorothea Gates, our wonderful Dorothea, our divine Dorothea. Our divine Dorothea. And she's going to make a divine reading for us all this morning.
All about it.
What a wonderful greeting. Hello, CSL West Georgia. Okay. The reading for today is from Ernest Holmes' 365, Science of Mind. May 28th. My soul longeth, yea, even fainteth for the courts of the Lord. My heart and my flesh crieth out for the living God. Psalm 84:2. As I center my consciousness in infinite being, I realize that its essence is love, and that this love is in and through everyone. I know that this love essence, the very substance of life, the creative principle back of everything, flows through my whole being, spiritual, emotional, mental, and physical. It flows in transcendent loveliness into my world of thought and form. I am conscious of this divine circuit, which is love. I feel it as a golden stream of force flowing from God through me and out to all that rest upon me. and returning to God. I know that this force is ever flowing, ever renewing, vitalizing, bringing joy, harmony, and blessings to everything and everyone it touches. It flows with power and purpose through everything I do as it leads me gently down the pathway of life. Consciously, I attune myself to this stream of perfect love. In its flow, I see it as an ever-widening spiral, continuous right action, bringing me into ever-widening fields of expression. I am who I am, which is love. I share myself. I share my love with all humanity. I know that in love, there can be no separation, for love reunites and it unites. Love sustains and protects its own. I know that love I express blesses all who are in any way of love. It touches everyone. It heals every condition, brings my own to me. I am immersed in love. And so it is.
That was beautiful.
Good morning again. You have a real treat this morning. My bestest, oldest, well, not old, she's not old, long term.
I'm pretty old.
Sherry Henley, former what was that, Billboard charting? Didn't you do this, something like that?
It wasn't on the charts, but it was
yeah.
pick hits and Billboard record.
She's been a great professional
Before
singer.
white men crossed the big water. That's how long ago that was. Dirt wasn't invented yet.
And she's sung at all of the New Thought churches. Some of you have probably seen her before. And here she is.
Thank you. This is one of my favorite songs that I wish I had written. Breathe on me, breath of God. Bring my life close to your spirit. Beat in me, heart of God. My soul's in prayer to be near it. Focus my eyes to only see what's you. And breathe on me, breath of God. Breathe on me, breath of God. I am a vessel to be filled. Comfort me, peace of God. Lord, I am restless for your will. Silence my fears so that I may hear from you and breathe on me. Breathe on me, breath of God. Surround me in your glory. Make your presence known. Set the path of grace before me. Let your breath become my own. Breathe on me, breath of God. Cover my soul with your mercy. Speak to me, word of God. Give me a light for my journey. Show
Thank you.
Thank you, Sherry. Beautiful, beautiful. Thank you. Good morning, everyone. We are very excited today. Hello, Victoria. We have a wonderful speaker with us today, Letitia Dickerson, and she's a licensed practitioner and a consultant and a teacher. She's a licensed practitioner through the Center for Spiritual Living, and she currently serves at the Spiritual Living Center in Atlanta. She's dedicated to anchoring a consciousness of truth and wholeness in herself, her community, and the world at large. She was born in the Bronx, New York, and raised in Brooklyn, New York, by her paternal grandparents, who both practiced and taught metaphysics. She has an associate degree in applied science, a Bachelor of Arts, a master's certificate in early childhood education, and in 2011 was officially licensed as a spiritual practitioner. Letitia enjoys life as a spiritual practitioner and a consultant, and has served the Center of Peace in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, Trinity Center in Atlanta, and now at the Spiritual Living Center in Atlanta. Throughout her tenure as a licensed practitioner, she has served in various leadership roles and church ministries. Teaching, however, is her first love. She's taught courses such as Beyond Limits, Building a Healthy Consciousness, Practical Mysticism, and Prosperity Plus 1 and 2. Letitia also served on the board at Trinity Center and was also the center's administrator. So please join me in welcoming Letitia.
Thank you, Sandy. Thank you, Cheryl. Is it Sherry? Sherry, that was so beautiful. Oh my goodness, it really helped to relax me. I enjoy teaching, but speaking, but I'm so happy to be here. I'm so happy to be here. I've been here 3 times so far, and every time I've come, the energy is so warm and loving, and it just makes me feel so good. The last time I felt like this was when I went years ago when I was visited Michael Beckwith's Spiritual Center in California. So this is a beautiful place, and the energy is wonderful. So today my talk is called Getting Your Act Together. And the answer is God. We'll get to the question soon, but we're going to start with the answer, which is God. We, as New Thought believers and thinkers, believe that we have the answer within us, ready to be revealed by Spirit. We don't have to go outside of ourselves because God mind is within and has the perfect answer to any problem or situation that may confront us. Ernest Holmes says, the answer to every problem already exists in the mind of God, and you are in the mind of God, and the mind of God is flowing through you right now, right now. Jack and Cornelia Addington wrote in Your Needs Met that there is no problem, no seeming confused situation to which the problem is not already known and the answer by the divine mind. In truth, there is no problem, but there's always an answer and a solution. We use the term getting your act together, and although we don't take the phrase literally, we all intuitively know what it means. It means to have your life organized and harmonious. We want order and love in our lives. I know that I felt that if I did this certain thing in a certain manner, or if I did that in a certain manner of getting my act together, then I could live a beautiful life. The question, How can I truly order, organize, and harmonize my life right here and right now? And the answer, quite simply again, and always is God. I believe that when we make the knowing and loving of God as the focus of our lives, we truly live the life of heaven on earth. We focus in on just God and all that it means. Now, some of you might be saying silently to yourselves, of course, God's the center of my life. Otherwise, I wouldn't be here. And I say to you that if there are any areas of your life, any areas where there are problems, if there is any pains, if there is any lack, if there is any sorrow or any fear, make knowing and loving God the focus in that area of your life so that the revealing of truth and healing can take place. Whatever it is, divine intention needs to be allowed to express itself in that area. Remember, revealing and healing show up in different forms. Being able to accept what is, releasing and letting go of fear, a change of mind or viewpoint, seeing and understanding through the mind of God. I received my practitioner license at the Center of Peace in Philadelphia. The senior minister, Reverend Sheila Pierce, and I became very, very close. I loved her with all my heart. She was just the most beautiful woman I've ever met, really. And for years, I had the pleasure of learning and watching her live her truth. She truly practiced what she preached. She stood firmly in the footsteps of God and all that it meant. Her thoughts were based on truth and lore. Again, just the most wonderful person I've ever met. She came to a point in her life where she wanted to retire. She was ready to give up the senior ministry position and she just wanted to relax and whatnot. But she found it difficult because she was so loved and so needed, and she did enjoy what it was that she was doing. But at the age of 77, she was called home and made her transition. Even in the shadow of death, she continued to enjoy life, meeting it with peace and joy and love. During her final days in the hospital and eventually at home, she continued to counsel her visitors with a smile and a grateful attitude. And it was amazing to me. They would go in looking down or feeling sad. And when they would leave the room, they were uplifted. I was one of the guardians in front of her hospital room to make sure that people didn't stay too long and that she had space in between visitors. And I always saw them coming out happier, more uplifted than they were when they went in. She knew she had a greater calling on the other side, and she was ready for it. One day, during her last days housed in her body, she woke up from her sleep and she said, "Am I still here? This is taking too long. What's going on?" Every time I think about that, it just changed my whole attitude about transitioning over. I mean, she really was ready for it and she accepted it because she knew that everything was happening in divine right order. And she knew that it's all happening for good. And that was her healing and her revealing. Unfortunately, I was not there to witness and hear her say it, but it touched and changed me. It created a change in me regarding transition that is still with me to this day. And because of her, I witnessed the revealing truth and a healing. Now, how do we allow God, the God mind, into our souls to heal us How do we do that? Well, first of all, we all know that God is already there. What happens is in our negative beliefs in that certain area, we block the expression. We block the area and we keep the healing from happening. And the full expression of spirit to show up in that area. Reverend Sheila didn't have any fear or negative feeling about transitioning, and if she did for a little nanosecond, she did what she had to do to get her act together and to align with her truth. This is why it is so important to get ourselves together, to fully integrate ourselves so that God can permeate our conscious knowing of it and express in our daily life. The challenge is to become so focused on God, to become so in love with the idea and the ideals of God that God expresses health, prosperity, and complete joy in every act and experience. What a wonderful goal. That's a wonderful goal. Even with the best intentions, a person can sometimes become confused and fragmented in his or her goals. I remember a young lady who shared her desire to accomplish a certain project. Well, the next time I saw her, time had gone by, and the next time I saw her, I asked her how she was coming along with her project. Well, she didn't even know what project I was talking about. She had changed her mind several times in between and was now working on yet another project. She felt confused and worried. She was, in fact, using all of her energies, but she was going in different directions with her energies. She didn't have one goal, but rather many different goals, and nothing much was showing up for it. She didn't have an energy problem. She had plenty of energy, and she was willing to work. The problem was that she wasn't together. She didn't have a single goal. She was all over the place. This is the process that takes place in our consciousness in any area that we have a challenge with. Whatever that area is, the trouble starts in our consciousness. And by consciousness, I mean conscious life. Your conscious life. What I intend to do. What do you plan? What are you thinking? Am I thinking from truth? And finally, am I living this truth? Having a spiritual consciousness is having a spiritually conscious life, a spiritually conscious life as you move about the planet. A daily life that is so full of the qualities of the spirit of joy, peace, truth, intelligence, and love, that these qualities shine out through everything that you do, knowing that God is and I am, being open and receptive to what is, knowing that God and I are one and everything is happening for my divine good. God and I are one, and I am in alignment with that God consciousness, with God mind. Consciousness is not an invisible lotus that you sit on your head or a smile that rests on your lips no matter what you're feeling. Show me a man's acts and I will show you his consciousness. Our acts are the avenues of our consciousness, and it's as simple as that. I didn't say it was easy. I said it was simple as that. How then does the sincere person, the spiritual person, which is all of us, express a divine life more fully in life, and so live totally healed. The first step is getting your act together and discovering the divine intention that is within you. In the book, Your Soul's Assignment, on page 42, Chris Michaels writes, "Peace of mind comes from knowing your purpose in life and then fulfilling it. It comes from knowing you're making a difference in this world, and that because of you and because you're alive, somehow improves things. Reverend Sheila made a difference in this world. Some people believe that what they want might be selfish or seeking personal gain. They fear that perhaps they should sacrifice their own desires in order to do God's will. We in the New Thought believe that the good we seek to express is God's will. We in New Thought believe that the good we seek to express, again, is in fact God's will. God expresses itself by means of us. Each one of us are an expression of that one power and that one presence. Whatever it is you seek that is good is the will of God. The divine intention in you is whatever good you wish to express. I remember my grandmother telling me during one of her teaching moments, because I was wavering, I was listening to what other people were saying and not being influenced by it. So she took time and sat me down and told me the story of an opera singer whose divine intention was to make it big in the United States and America, no matter what. But according to all the voices around her, in order for her to really make it big, she would have to move to Europe. She would have to go to Europe. She was a proud American, and she decided to stay in America. She joined the New York Opera Company, and for many years she worked and she stayed committed. After 22 years, she made it to the New York Metropolitan Opera House, the most revered opera house in the world at that time. She made it, and she did it, what? Her way. This opera singer had a clear idea of her good, and she adhered to her idea until it became fact, regardless of the opinions that it could not be done. She wouldn't let up, she wouldn't give up, and she wouldn't shut up when it came to expressing God. Michael Beckwith said it best in his 40-day Mind Fast Soul Feast book. He said, God has a gift to give to the world as you, all of you. Beyond what your surface mentalities may see. So when you commit to discovering and expressing your faculty of divine creativity, what emerges is living and expressing from a deeper dimension of your being. This is real aliveness. What I want for everybody here, including myself, is to discover the divine intention within yourself by realizing first the God within you. Realizing it, and feeling it there at all times, the God within you, because it's there. Has to be. Ernest Holmes says, and I repeat, you are in the mind of God. You are in the mind of God, and the mind of God is flowing through you this minute. Next, I want you to realize that the God within you, that the good within you, any good which you may desire is God's good, because good is God. You don't have to worry about searching high or low for the good because it is right there within you right now. Again, you are in the mind of God, and the mind of God is flowing through you right this moment. The greatest tool for the discovery of this gold mine of good, this God mind within you, is your act of living from your truth. Let me say that again. The greatest tool for the discovery of this gold mine, this good, this God mind within you, is your act of living from your truth, not letting anyone take you off your truth, what it is, no matter what, because that's your gift to this planet. Truth with the capital T. What is it that you really want? Take your time and just sit down and align with it, be quiet with it. What is it that you really want? And when you take this time and realize what your goals are and you put them in order in your mind first, you know exactly what they are and you put them in order. Tune into the truth that your deepest desires for good will manifest themselves to you. No question about it. Go ahead and be daring and rely on the infinite intelligence within you, which is always telling you the truth. It's always telling you the truth. Use your infinite intelligence to order your life and to set your goals. Age makes no difference. You can be 5, 15, 40, 95, and the decision still stands. Don't feel that you're either too young or too old to get your act together. Affirm, I am that the God within me wait, let me say that again. Affirm, I am grateful that the God within me has the answer to every question and the perfect solution to any challenge, waiting for my recognition and acceptance. That's a great affirmation. And just repeat it to yourself and know that to be the truth. If you select God as your organizing life goal, good will manifest in each and every aspect of your life. Through your conscious decision and planning, God's good will express itself in your body, in your work, in your relationships, and in your prosperity. Meditate daily on this idea that your good desire is God's desire expressing itself through you. Your good desire, whatever it is God's desire expressing through you. Take this truth that God's good is already within you at this very moment and build on it. And not only will your life be healed and brought together, but you will help in healing the lives you touch. Just as my Reverend Sheila touched, healed, and revealed truth to me and so many other people, almost everybody she came in contact with. Don't let up or even back up a step when it comes to expressing the God within you. And in conclusion, actively express God in your daily life. Actively express God in your daily life. Rely on the intelligence within you. Call it forth. Know it's there. Know your good will is God's will. Meditate daily to know that putting the God within first is getting your act together. And if you will, there's an affirmation. It's supposed to be affirmation on the screen, and I would like for you to repeat it with me. If not, you can just repeat it with me. Let's see. Okay. Spirit manifests in and through everything. God chose me to express itself more fully than any other means. My discovery of this truth sets me free to get my act together and to rise victoriously over negative experiences. I live in the Spirit, knowing I am that which I am seeking. God created me, and I am creating God in my experience. All is within me now, and so it is. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
So, in my life, I have done a lot of crazy things. Can't imagine that, right? It's a full-time musician for many, many years on the road, and all of those crazy things that went with that. If you ever watched MTV Behind the Music, just insert my name here, anywhere in any one of those stories. And so, but I survived. I lived through it, and just had some dear friends experience a horrible tragedy real recently, and I thought, how do you live through that? How do you get through that? What do you do? And sometimes it's just real simple. Sometimes you just have to stand. What do you do when you've done all you can, and it seems like it's never enough? And what do you say when the world turns away and you're all alone? Oh, tell me, what do you do when you've given your all and it seems like you can't make it through? Well, you just stand. When there's nothing left to do, you just stand. Watch the Lord see you through. It's after you've done all you can. You just stand. Tell me, how do you handle the guilt of your past? Tell me, how do you deal with the shame? And how can you smile when your heart has been broken and filled with pain, filled with pain? Tell me, what do you do when you've given your all and it seems like you can't make it through? Just stand. When there's nothing left to do, you just stand. Watch the Lord see you through. Yes, after you've done all you can, just stand and be sure. Oh, do not be entangled in my bondage again. Oh, you just stand and God has a purpose. God has a plan. Tell me, what do you do? Oh, when you've done all you can, it seems like you can't
Just be strong. God will step in. God will step in and open up. After you've done all you can. After you've done all you can. After you've done all you can. After you've lived through the pain. After you've gone through the storm. And you lived through the rain. And you prayed and cried. Oh, prayed and cried. Prayed and cried. Prayed and cried. Oh, after you've done all you can, stay.
That was beautiful. Hard to talk after that. I'm all choked up. It's just beautiful, Sherry. Thank you. And perfect with Letitia. I think that Sherry has gotten her act together. What do y'all think? And Letitia, thank you so much. We appreciate it. It was beautiful. Hey, I'm on 85 and I'm not there yet. Let's see, when am I going to get my act together, right? I know, I used to say that all the time. Well, I think what I want to be when I grow up is God's child. That's it. All right, if I can stop crying. Okay, Cynthia and I are going to have a
always
week
does
just-
that to me.
I know.
Always.
Well, now it's time for our conscious giving. And I have to blink the tears away. So money is a spiritual activity. Spiritual giving is an opportunity to express our gratitude and open our consciousness to receive greater abundance. It is the practice of participating in the circulation of universal good. Now, we have 3 ways to give here at CSL Georgia. You can put cash or check in the envelope found in your bulletin. You can donate electronically with your phone by using the information found on the back of the bulletin. This information is also being placed in the chat window for those of our online viewers. You can also donate online using your personal Breeze account. We acknowledge online giving by using an online giving card. If you did not pick one up at the door, please take one from the usher and place it in the collection plate as Ronnie comes around. Now, as one consciousness for prosperity, let us say together, freely I give with a feeling of abundance, knowing that my gift blesses others as well as myself.
I wrote this song just for our center, so we don't have to pay any royalties, really, you know. Freely I give, freely I give, giving from my heart and from my soul. Freely I give, freely gifts come back to me tenfold. Lovingly I give, giving from my heart and from my soul. Lovingly I give, and the gifts come back to me tenfold. Consciously I give my heart and from my soul. Consciously I give, and the gifts come back to me tenfold.
And together we say, I am grateful for the divine givingness circulating abundantly through my life, our community, and our world. Yeah. Announcements. We have speakers all listed in our bulletin, in our newsletter. So if y'all make sure that you get our newsletter and read it, because Marcia puts that out every week for us. So take a look at our newsletter. And it's listing our speakers. Next Sunday is going to be Shauna, our own spiritual teacher here spiritual practitioner. I'm still back on weeping.
It's Sherry's fault. You can't think of that
It's
word.
Sherry's fault.
I know.
And then on the 11th, we're going to have Diana Johnson back again. We've enjoyed Diana before. And on the 18th, our own Divine Dorothea will be our speaker. And on that weekend, and the few days beforehand, on the 17th, we're going to have our yard sale and our bake sale. And so we need some volunteers before that on Thursday, Friday, and on Saturday. So Ronnie's going to come up and give you a few little words on what we need.
And Ronnie didn't know she was coming up, obviously.
Oh, she did.
Wait
We
a minute now.
discussed it.
We talked about this Thursday night. I am not spontaneous. I like things. And let's see, is my name here? No, it is not. Okay. I see. Okay. Okay. Yeah. Okay. So the yard sale, which is on the 17th, will be here, outside, inside, and we are taking donations. We'd like also things for men, tools and things that men would like as well. And talk to your neighbors and bring in anything that you can. We will be accepting the donations here in the building the Sunday before the sale, which is, not sure of the date, but the 11th, okay. And then we will start also accepting donations here in the building on Thursday from 1 to 3 and Friday from 11 to 5. So you can bring your donations here at that time. And we will definitely need volunteers to, on those days, Thursday and Friday, to tag and set up and help us place everything and be ready for Saturday morning. And if you bake, we are also having a bake sale the same day. And so we would love contributions. We will be selling it by the serving. So whatever you bring, we'll be cutting up in a serving and selling it for, we haven't decided, $1, $1.50 a serving. Because if people come and they don't find things they want to buy, they always like to eat. So the more baking goods we can have, the better. So if you have anything you bake, let us know. You can email me at the church Gmail account, or see me after the service and give me your name and say, yes, I will be contributing baked goods. I think that's it for now. Okay.
Thank you, Ronnie. Of course. Okay. We're going to tag it. Right. That's why we need some volunteers. There's a lot. Oh, yes. Thank you. Listen to that. Did you all catch that? From her bakery. Aha! We have a real baker in the crowd. Not me.
Who's not spontaneous. Don't let that discourage all the rest of you, please.
I don't think we're going to get Nels's cake, though. It doesn't slice up one at a time. Can we sell a whole cake? Start saving your money because it's worth every penny.
What cake is that?
Oh,
that
my
chocolatey one?
Yes,
Ooh, yeah.
yes. Nels is famous not only for giving us wonderful meditations, but let me tell you, that cake will make you meditate. All right, y'all, if you would stand, and I'm going to do our closing affirmation, and then we will follow up with our peace song.
Okay.
We go forth today knowing that we are God's blessing in the world. Only good comes from us. Only good comes to us. And so it is.
We like to circle up and do the peace. Circle up now and do the peace song. And we do it as an affirmation. Peace on earth, and yes, it